Alright then, guys, here we go. We have another TAW cast replay for you. This is the first in the series, actually. So now moving on to a more regular sharing replay stream for the Art of Warfare, sponsored by myself. So on the top right side of the map, we have submitting this replay, promising to be a very, very crazy one, apparently. It is our orange TAW protest player, or, well, Terran player. Depends what day it is. It's Spacemarine. I don't know, on the bottom left side of the map, very scary player. I've cast quite a few of his games in the past. Really good to see him again in this space. It is our purple protest player, Schwarz. Now, this is a replay from May, actually, so a little while ago now, but at least we are on 2000 Atmospheres, which is a map that's currently in the pool, but I've been sitting on this replay for quite a while now. So it's great to bring this to you today. Just because I heard it's pretty crazy. But there's actually for a lot of micro going on in this match, and some crazy Protoss things. I really like the color scheme, actually. Going for the orange and purple, really awesome dichotomy there. I think that should actually be base. That would be really cool. If that was the default colors, I would not complain. So probes coming across, looking for proxies. Schwarz is across on the right side of the map. I'm just going to see if there's anything knocking about in terms of proxies and all that kind of thing. Looks we're going to have a cybercore on the high ground for both players. Nothing too out of the ordinary quite yet. Just we see the gateways coming up. We're going to see what tech path they're going to go down, or well, at least what first units they're going to make. See if there's any Twilight councils coming out for both players. And it actually looks like there's going to be a pylon built on the right side of the map for Schwarz here. Meanwhile, you've got the probe nibbling away at that pylon. I was casting, well, in the first attempt at this game, or one of these games, I was casting, and Spacemarine did a very similar move, actually, doing damage to that pylon. So I wonder if that is intentional. And yep, the mandatory PvP block as well. We're going to see two Stalkers from both sides, and we're going to see the proxy Stargate here for Schwarz being set up on the right side of 2000 Atmosphere. So it'll be really cool to see what can be done at this point. I'm expecting to see probably, well, Oracle or something like that. Yeah, really exciting stuff. And Spacemarine just going into the Sentry. Sentry follow-up, double Sentry. Looks like it's his favoured PvP build, going for the 3 sentries after the 2 Stalkers. So very shortly we'll see what will be coming out of this Stargate. Is indeed going to be an Oracle on the way, so yeah, awesome stuff. See if you can get any damage down there. I mean, you do have Twilight starting up as well. Just about finishing, actually, for the Space Marine. Both Nexi are being taken as well. Space Marine is a lot quicker. But, you know, a lot of investments being made to get this proxy Oracle. So let's see whether this Oracle can do a bit of damage on Space Marine side of the map. Because Schwarz is just about to send it out, getting it across. Just waving high to that weird floating shark creature there. Goblin shark. Get a little bit of scout off as well. Gonna get 3 worker kills. Almost 3 worker. Yeah, you go. 3 worker kills, 4 worker kills in total. Very good stuff. But it's gonna get away just about. But that's a really good opener there for Schwarz. Getting a little bit of damage done. But mostly just paying the way for actually opening this Proxy Stargate. Because if you look at the worker count, Space Marine is actually pretty much bang on even. With a quicker Nexus, so I think the worker count's going to pull ahead for Space Marine right now, which is interesting because, I mean, I guess that Oracle provides you with a little bit more scouting information. I don't think 4 probes is like means that Schwarz is ahead right now. I actually think Schwarz is behind overall. You know, very, very mild lead, I'd say. But you know, Schwarz is now doing a little bit more damage here, keeping up eyes as well and figuring out what his opponent's doing. So Space Marine now going into the blink, and we also have +1 attack. Actually, we're going to see that for both sides here. It's looking like quite an equal start so far, this PvP. I absolutely love the visuals of 2000 Atmospheres. Look at this. Look at this sea of gloop. I don't think Space Marine's actually seen the proxy quite yet. Going to send out the probe to go check it out. And she's going to set up a proxy pylon here. We see the robo facility on the way for Schwarz as well. So we're going to have some potentially disruptors coming out very shortly. Once he has his robo bay as well on the way. But it looks like Space Marine's going to move out to the third base location, where he's going to set up, maybe even pick up this this Oracle. No, not quite. Revelation's going to go down. Going to blanket a couple of the units there. And actually, we're going to see the gateway as well set up for Space Marine. But it looks like he might find the proxy. Indeed he does. And he does go ahead and... Well, okay, he doesn't destroy it, because he's going to go... push for a little bit of an advantage here by the sounds of it. He's just going to push up next to his gateway. Warping in a few more units. And I would say that Schwarz is in a very good place to defend this, because shield battery's up and he has tons of stalkers here just sitting here waiting for an attack to come. Space Marine, as good as ever, sending out these hallucinator phoenixes. Very, very good with vision. Always wants to confirm exactly what's going on. Gonna move back here just to clear up this Stargate as well. And while Schwarz is going to take the third base location, as is Space Marine actually. Space Marine is now halfway done on that, and we do have +2 on the way for Space Marine. So yeah, we expect a little bit of an upgrade advantage a little bit later down the line for Space Marine here, but you know, nothing to write home about yet. As long as Schwarz starts up this +2 very shortly. Rumor Bay is on the way as well, so we are going to see the disruptors. Really, really exciting stuff. And Warp Prism's going to get sent out. Ooh, something might happen very shortly. I hope so. Anyway, a little bit more action to continue this PvP. I think the way the players are talking about this game is going to be quite a late game one, or a little bit more of a mid to late game fight. And usually when it's more of a late game game, right? There's a little bit of a build up to that point, so I expect that's just what we're doing here. It's just getting to that point, getting the bases up, unit counts are on the way, infrastructure is being built as well. Second robo facility finishing here for Schwarz. We're going to see the double disruptor production very shortly here. So very, very good stuff. And yeah, indeed, +2 is a third of the way done for Schwarz as well. But out here in the middle of the map, we have a little bit of a stalker fight going on. A bit of posturing. Which means just going up into the natural area, like between the natural and the third base, going to go straight into the natural of Schwarz. Had an opportunity to go for the River Bay potentially, but not quite going for it. Going to fight the Stalkers on the front line instead. And it's actually quite a good balance. Oh, Warp Prism goes down for Space Marine. And the Immortal here on the front doing quite a lot of damage is actually going to go down as well. And the Stalkers are now just pushing the advantage. Pushing in on this, taking out the pylon, shutting down a lot of that production. Very, very good for Space Marine there. He's keeping up the pressure. I think he's going to have to back up in a moment because shield battery overcharge is now on the way. I'm just going to heal up those units, but Space Marine getting a really good advantage there, taking out a little bit of that production, just for the time being. Don't overstay your welcome, though. Oh, there you go. Disruptors are out now. Space Marine does back up. Alright, very, very good. Nice control here by Space Marine. Oh, taking out that just as the disruptor's coming out as well. Very well controlled. And if the Robo Bay goes down as well, that would be huge. Decides to actually fight the Stalkers on the front line there. Going to push it away. Might be able to now take it. Oh, he does. Wow. Space Marine getting a nice little advantage there. But I don't think he has any disruptors at home yet. So, I mean, he hasn't gained an advantage necessarily because there's no disruptors being built at home. But he's definitely pushing a lot harder on this base, and he might even... Oh, he even takes out that... Oh, but second one is here. Really nice split. 3 Stalkers going down to that Disruption Nova. But yeah, the other Disruptor goes down, and now Space Marine is caught. Rock the blink, and it means that Space Marine actually gets a couple of these units away there, or like eight or nine stalkers blink out of the base. Really good stuff. And now Space Marine is going to transition into his own robotics bay. We have a little bit of an attack going down here, but nothing too scary, I don't think. Right, well, there you go. +2 now finish up for both sides, and we do have +3 on the way as well. Fourth base being set up by Space Marine, and the Robo Bay has only just started being built again. I don't know if Schwarz realized that the Robo Bay had already been taken out, which is a shame because he probably went over to build some disruptors and realized he couldn't. Now he has to go get the Robo Bay as well. Yeah, very even again. Like the players are mirroring very much what each other are doing. We have very similar supply going on. We have a little bit more on the worker supply for Space Marine, but the usual things you look out for, like technology paths and upgrades, very much the same with the base count as well. So I don't expect to see any huge advantages from either player here. It's absolute bang even, very good. And I mean, that sets it up for a crazy late game, right? We're now 11 minutes 30 in, and we probably couldn't be any more equal than this, other than a few workers here and there and a couple of army units here and there. But you know, I think I'm favoring Space Marine a little bit more on this because his infrastructure is a little bit quicker, like his fourth base, and his workers a bit higher, that kind of thing. But you know, it's just so hard to call. We do have charge lots coming in now. I believe they're charge lots anyway. I don't know if that has actually been researched by Space Marine. Let's go check it. Yep, they are charge lots. They're going to start doing some damage. Actually getting quite a lot done here. Worker count is being dwindled a bit. I think that's 5, maybe, 7, 8, 9 workers. Actually really good damage there for just a handful of zealots. Yeah, really well played there by Space Marine to see that opportunity and pounce on it while he had a chance there. The other move out for Space Marine here, now moving into the middle of the map. Going to see what he can do. On the other side, we do have... how many disruptors do we have on each side? We've got 2 for Space Marine and 3 for Schwarz, but we actually have a third one on the way for Space Marine as well. So very even armies here, both with the same upgrades. Nova's going out. Oh, blink away. Oh dear. Well, here we go then. We're getting into the Nova Wars. Very exciting. And look at the supply, guys. Wow. So even here. Here we go. It all comes down to these Novas. Not going to quite get any connections there for Space Marine quite yet. Another one gets sent out. Do see a blink away. Schwarz very much in control of his army at the moment. But to be honest, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. That's the takeaway here. The more Novas you send out, the more opportunities you have to take out the opponent's army. Oh, they're very close, but they're very measured and controlled as well. If you look away from your army just a second, you can lose it all. A massive hit for Space Marine going in, and massive hit for both of them. They're going to blink onto each other's, but actually it looks like there's 2-3 disruptors left here for Schwarz. Space Marine's got other Stalker count, but I don't know how much longer. Space Marine's going to just push in, and I don't think Space Marine has enough here. The defensive advantage of having disruptors reinforce the army so quickly is very good for Schwarz. Very hard to see what was happening there, to be honest, because disruption Novas were going all over the place. Really cool engagement. But yeah, we've got a little bit of a harassment here. A huge amount of workers go down for Space Marine as well, which resets his count a little bit. He's now 11 behind. He's going to have to rebuild those workers if he wants to catch up with the economy of Schwarz. So all in all, Schwarz coming out a lot more on top after that engagement, even though the opening disruptor Novas were definitely in Space Marine's favor. And I am noticing a little bit of a bank here, a little bit of a gas bank here for Schwarz as well. I don't know whether that's because he's just mining a lot heavier on his bases at the moment. He does have a bit of an oversaturation, so maybe not. Yeah, I think... Oh, okay, we do have a little bit of a gas deficit. Oh, we do have a gas deficit on many of these gas geysers. I think 4 aren't actually being mined from here. Whereas I'm pretty sure Schwarz is mining from all of his gas geysers. Which means that he's actually banking a lot more than he can spend right now. But, you know, so I don't know who is in the wrong here, but one of you definitely is. One of you is mining out of 4 gas, and one of you is mining out of 8 gas. Maybe even close to 10 gas here. So, I'd say it's probably a bit too much gas. I've said gas a lot in the last for a minute. I'm supposed to be just walking into the base here. Just going to walk his stalkers up. Figure out what we can do. And I think he's going to actually get a lot done here. Maybe they'll just throw away for the moment. Get a little bit of scouting information. Get a little bit more pressure. All that kind of thing. But oh, look at this. Quite in the middle of the map. Schwarz's disruptors. Oh, they actually got a really good connection there. But actually, I don't think that trade was really good for Schwarz at all. I mean, a lot of those disruptors got taken out, but he's going to rebuild them. 2 more on the way. We've already got 4 on the field, so he does have the bank for it, doesn't he? To be honest. I've got to be honest, though. I mean, there's no sign of stopping this Stalker Disruptor production. Whoop! Camera just going a little bit awry there. What is this? Disruption Nova's defending against Zealots. 1 stays alive, and more go into the base of Spacemarine. Now going to wreak havoc on the back line of Spacemarine. Sure, it's doing a little bit more damage by the looks of it. And over on the front, we do have a little bit more posturing going on. I imagine one of these armies is going to start, you know, being hasted by Disruption Novas when the other person's not paying attention, because that's how these PvPs usually go. Is one person hasn't got their screen on their army, and all of a sudden it's just completely deleted by Disruption Novas. So I say Purification Novas is the technical term, right? Well, here we go. Ooh, actually, Schwarz had a bit of a... Yeah, I thought that he could get away with not blinking away on that one. Also, I've noticed that I've got the ESL logo still here, so yeah, don't mind that. Whoa! Massive hits for Space Marine going on to that. Massive hits in response. How is this happening? Space Marine always opens up these engagements really well and then takes a hit. That just hurts him, right? Damn, I can't believe it. That was insane. Like, it was straight onto the disruptors, right? Like, both sides smashed the disruptors of their opponent. Bloody hell. Oh, Schwarz actually moves into that Disruption Nova. And now Schwarz is blinking onto it, trying to get some good connections here. But there are 5 more. Or, yeah, there are 5 in total disruptors here. A huge amount of Blink Stalkers now just been walked in. And they might pick off a few of these disruptors. Oh no, a bit of a whiff there for Schwarz. And I feel like that gives them an Space Marine opportunities to jump in on that. All the disruptors go down, but there's still quite a lot of Stalkers left over. Oh, and another Disruption Nova coming out. They're smacking each other left, right, and center. It's actually quite even engagement here, but it looks like Schwarz is coming out on top overall with that reinforcement coming up to join the fight there. Banking a lot more than his opponent. Mining off of an extra base as well. So I do feel like Schwarz has amazing infrastructure to close this game out. Not only that, he has the +1 armor. I don't know if that makes a massive amount of difference in PvP, but it does make some difference, I guess. I think it'll probably only make a difference for Zealots versus units, right? I don't think the Stalkers, it changes how many hits a Stalker needs to kill another Stalker or Disruptor, right? I think it probably, because the damage scaling of Zealots, I think it affects them the most. So, oh, what is that? Oh, I just taken it out before I could finish up on its production. You got Stalkers pushing in on the 4th base location, as well as Space Marine. Disruption Nova, quite a spread out arc there. Not going to get any connections yet. Oh, the blink. Oh, that would have been unfortunate. Blinking in and getting hit by a Nova. Woo. Space Marine's done a good job at actually equalizing count now. I mean, there's still a little bit of spending problem for Schwarz. Got so much gas banked away and no way to spend it quite yet. But overall, Space Marine's still in this in a big way, right? Like, he just needs one good engagement where he can push in and win this game. But I mean, overall, the infrastructure for Schwarz is just looking very scary. We don't see Space Marine. It's 20 minutes in the game. We don't see Space Marine building any new bases to replace these ones that he's already mined out. Well, until now, apparently. Just as I say, a massive disruption. No, I say massive. Only 2 stalkers getting taken out there by the looks of it. Woo! What a game. You weren't wrong, guys. This is definitely an entertaining game. Look at that. Zealot's trying to do a little bit of damage here, just running into the back line of Schwarz. Gonna look around, but it looks like Schwarz has other ideas. Gonna run into the 3rd base location of Space Marine. Gonna take out a couple of the structures here. Oh no, poor disruptors, you can't blink away, and now you're gonna pay the price. Space Marine disruptors getting taken out. Oh, now he's gonna get sandwiched as well. This is not looking good for Space Marine. Purification Nova does get dodged. Actually, really good split as well. Oh, Space Marine actually gonna get away from this. I love that the Stalker's being warped in to try and block the way out there. That's really a 200 IQ from Schwarz there, but not quite going to do it. Space Marine does escape this time. Oh, poor Disruptor there getting taken out before its prime. Imagine being 22 minutes into the game, or even more, with just going Blink Disruptor. Blink Stalk Disruptor, I should say. Just in case you're watching this and you think, wow, Disruptors blink? No, they can't. And that's part of the problem. That's why many Disruptors have died this game. Let's actually have a look, see how many Disruptors have died this game. So you've got 16 for Space Marine, 21 for Schwarz. You can see even more now, another one goes down. Oh, man. Absolute carnage. Yeah, let's have a look again. So 22 Disruptors versus 16 Disruptors lost by Space Marines. So actually, Space Marine's having a really good... I said he was good at trading. He's just lost less Disruptors, or fewer Disruptors, but he's lost a lot more Stalkers. So we go. Schwarz is approaching max supply now. He's now on 111 army supply versus 73 of Space Marine. Going to send out a couple of Purification Novas there, trying to get some damage done. But, oh! Schwarz going to lose a couple of Zealots, but actually, overall, both players respecting each other. The Zealots come in, trying to do a little bit of damage. We're not going to find any at the moment. And, yeah, likewise on the top left side of the map. Oh, the recall was really good, though. Look at this. Massive defense here. All these Zealots going to get taken out. But it looks like it's given Schwarz an opportunity to just blink down in the middle. Cool. Could have caught that Disruptor out as well. But get a little bit of the production now going down. If he's quick, I was going to say he might be able to get on top of a couple of those units. But I think it was a good idea to move away from this. Don't spend your blink trying to jump on a Disruptor, because you might even take a Nova to the face, and no one wants that. Because Space Marine, knowing that he needs to do something at some point, there's so many bases here for Schwarz. He's now got 7 bases. He's now going to push in a little bit onto this, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6 base location. Disruption Nova's coming out, trying to get a connection. It's not going to find any quite yet, but the first person to have it go over the Disruptors is probably going to come out on top of this. Oh wow, Blink is actually going to be spent here by Schwarz, and I feel like the first person to spend Blink is going to be in a little bit of a disadvantage, because you can't blink away anymore. That means the Disruption Novas can actually do a little bit of damage. Space Marine trying to find a huge connection there. Only going to take out 2 Disruptors. Starts to go down on both sides. Oh, not quite, actually. I feel like Space Marine did quite a good job there, but there's so many Stalkers. Massive connection again. Wow. Space Marine doing so much work. clear this army of Schwarz. But Schwarz has so much production and defender's advantage, meaning that he can push back a lot harder. I mean, both players took a lot of damage there. What insane engagements. And meanwhile, we've got Zealots going to town on one of Schwarz's bases there. 29 disruptors died for Schwarz and 21 have for Spacemarine. That's insane. Couple of Novas coming out, trying to get connections with Spacemarine. He's going to blink away though, but it looks like Schwarz's army is overwhelming right now. I don't see a way for Spacemarine to hold on to this. It looks like Schwarz is doing it. Oh, massive connection there. I feel like this is the beginning of the end, to be honest. Only 17 army supply left. GG's called and Spacemarine taps out. Schwarz takes the game in this incredible Blink Stalker Disruptor game. Ooh, that was really cool, guys. Thanks for submitting it. If you really enjoyed this, please hit subscribe and like and all that kind of thing. It's great to bring you TAW casted replays. I hope to do more. And I actually did one before this. This is just a replacement for one that I messed up on. But to be honest, this game was a lot more entertaining than the last one. Congratulations to Schwarz. Really well played. But to be honest, really well played by both players there. I really thought Space Marine was going to do it after trading so efficiently. But, whew, that macro, man. That macro. All right, guys. See you around on the next one. Thanks for tuning in. Bye-bye.